other place. It's time. Let's go to work. I want you guys to take a good look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. I don't get very many olive green hats. Not very many. But thanks to those boys at City Locks, they make some cool hats. And you can get a whole bunch of stuff in there. You don't have to pay me for this, because this, along with this, and along with this, some funky stuff for your man cave as well, and whatever. This will go on for this video, and I appreciate you hanging out one more time. And I had to do a little, not very many times I do an unboxing that starts a video, and I did it exactly the way I wanted. Did that work out for you, Mr. Director? Did that was pretty funky, wasn't it? You like, sometimes I impress you. Sometimes sometimes I do. Anyway, he appreciates it. The breakdancer, who is my event planner, he appreciates it, and I appreciate you for hanging out again, because as always, gotta throw something out there once in a while for you guys to come out and just hang out once in a while. And as always, I like to say, this is in the place to be, is Jimmy Jam Sessions. Enjoy everything that we've always done on this channel, regardless if it's going to be the upcoming podcast or any of the subjects that we have done. Hockey content, Gen Z, Millennial War, and all that other stuff, the hockey content, everything we've ever done. There is a thing called a subscribe button. Hit that if you want to be alerted with more stuff coming out. And always, if you like any of the stuff that I have done, chuck a like and throw a comment in. And as always, we appreciate you. I will say a little bit before I jump onto this channel, though. There has been so much, as I always say, the world is crazy and there's so much involved, but I do show a little bit of thoughts and prayers sincerely to the city of Baltimore, because nobody likes to see weird crap happen, but nobody likes to actually see horrifying things happen that they see in a movie. And the collapse of the Key Bridge in Baltimore, I woke up one day finding that on a Facebook feed, and I'm like, are you serious? Real quick, like, thoughts and prayers to the city of Baltimore and whoever was affected to that. And then I just read something that that bridge might take 4 to 10 years to rebuild. Unfortunate. Anyway, as always, thoughts and prayers to that. But at the same time, I still got work to do. I still got a video to put out too. And again, I always like to blab. I don't want to make a video too long because there's so many things putting out. I get a new hat from City Locks, and you want to check those boys out. Definitely give them a look, because they make some nice stuff. You can get stuff for your own stuff or whatever like that. Whatever. You go look. I don't need to put myself out there. I've got both Kraken jerseys out in the back on my wall, but this video is not going to be anything about a sports related thing, because I feel like I have to actually vent a little bit. Because as most people know, and most people, especially my director, and including my cousin, who we've had on the podcast, most of us, including a handful of people that I know around and in my friends listen, whatever, we can be gamers. We're old school gamers. We remember the Atari and television Coleco days, the days of Pong and all that crap. And it's all fast forwarded to the Minecraft, God of War, and all, Fallout, and all that, and all the other stuff of games that I cannot catch up with. So I stick to Fortnite. I'm just a sucker, and Fortnite kills about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I go to work every day. And most of all, it's what people always ask: why do you play Fortnite? Because there's people that abandon that game. There's people that also jump on it because they know there's 250 near 300 million players. One of my very first videos that I've ever done was ranting on Fortnite about, just gaming alone. But Fortnite is not in any way, shape, or form like Minecraft. Like Minecraft is the most played video game of all time, and I know generations are different. You can't compare Minecraft to Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man to Fallout and Call of Duty and all that crap and like that. I need to go on a little bit of a mini rant because I do play Fortnite occasionally, not as much as I used to, because I am actually in the middle of playing the Like a Dragon Gaiden game, which is another spin-off of the Yakuza series, which is a phenomenal series. One of the best video games franchises I've ever played. If you can deal with the Japanese dialogue, it's fun as hell. Anyway, here is my rant on Fortnite. Grab a drink. First of all, I'd really like to just point out, and most YouTubers and Twitch streamers should definitely tell you this, whether you're a newbie or you're a hardcore sweat and don't give a crap about anybody else but yourself. You play the game, and every season, from the very beginning all the way to Chapter 5, Season 2 right now, you play the game differently. I mean, you played the game differently when there were different POIs and bosses and weapons and everything like that. I cannot catch up. They are now doing Chapter 5, Season 2 with a Roman Empire type of outlook, with Zeus and Aphrodite and Hades and Cerberus and Medusa and Ares, and they've turned them into Fortnite characters. Anything to make $1. But in a sense, every season has been different. Now when Chapter 5 opened up, the whole new island, the whole new map and everything like that, you play the game completely different. Doesn't matter if it's build or no build. You play the game differently because the weapons are different, the sceneries are different, and running around in cars and motorbikes and everything like that. And then I get it. It's a fun thing, and it's great for the younger generation, don't get me wrong, because it's been 6 years the game has been out. It's been a change, a huge leap from where it was when we first saw Fortnite and the original Fortnite Save the World game all the way to now to the Battle Royale game. Let's just face it, we play the game every single time, and we always experiment in every single time of all the different weapons and the tiers and everything like that. And when they changed everything up to add gold where you can spend and everything like that, it makes the game more fun, and all the collaborations. Let me just explain this to you. The collaborations, Epic Games, you're doing way too many of them. I mean, you're gonna pay to get Family Guy on there and all this other stuff. There are collabs I've never heard of. All the Japanese anime games like that, like Akameda or whatever it is. And then there was, I honestly, I'm right now in a blonde moment because I don't know half of them. And there was a lot of them in the previous season. And there's just too much. Plus there's 1,000 skins. There's way too many of them. And some 9-10-year-old is going to legitimately, and I mean legitimately, do everything in his in force of power to find their parents' credit card and buy every single one of them. Meanwhile, all I like to do is just basically play the game for fun. I want to do the task. I want to do the different stuff. I want to try to get the stuff out of the way. I want to do the season right, okay? If I want to do the season right, get to tier 100, and then try to get the bonus stuff. If I miss any bonus stuff, first of all, how many people do you know are actually going to use all the bonus stuff? All the different skins and all that stuff like that? Because all you're doing is showing off. I'm sorry, I'll say it, and I'm not afraid to say it. People who just want those skins just to show off, I don't know what to tell you, because it even says in the disclaimer, skins and all that do not give a player an advantage. But what are you trying to do? Are you just gonna be like, well, I got the tier skin in 10 minutes? No, because you got your parents' credit card. That's why. I love doing the task, but at the same time, there has been sweats that will ruin your afternoon. If you're trying to talk to to an NPC, you're just going to get sniped in the face, and it's not fair. And these people who literally do not care who you are, it's a fact. You see enemies, you fire, and it's a sad world we live in. Because I like to just do the different stats, do the different tasks, and be on my way. If I get all of them and there's some that I can't do, then I play the game and go as far as I can. I get a win, it's a bonus. Because I have a wonderful 7% win rate. I don't give a crap what anybody says. Like I said, 250, 300 million players, but the storyline's off. I can't catch up with the storyline. There was a thing about Jonesy along with the character, the Foundation, who's played by The Rock of all people, and it kind of left. And the first season is Peely getting kidnapped, and there was no end of season event except a big hand coming out of the ground and dropping Pandora's box. What in God's name, Epic Games, what Kool-Aid are you drinking and infused with angel dust? Excuse my language, that was probably not a nice thing to say. But there's, like I said before, I said a while back, there are too many twists and there's too many collabs. They threw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into this. They threw, they let you have an NFL skin where your favorite team, or an NBA or whatever. Epic, put hockey in there. We're waiting. But since Epic Games they also do Rocket League, and now we're doing Rocket Racing, and now they're doing Lego Fortnite, which basically is Fortnite's version of Minecraft, pretty much. And now Fortnite has also added the showcase, where it is their version of Guitar Hero, pretty much. So there is too many things Epic Games is trying to do. They're trying to add the Last Airbender in there coming up. And I can't keep up. I just play. If I get the week stats done, I'm done playing for the week. I'm done. And then if the next week comes on, if I have time, I'll play it. But I also put a earlier channel or a earlier video a while back saying that Epic Games should start thinking about putting a Fortnite outlet where you can trade some of your stuff. You can trade your sprays, you can trade your emotes, some of the skins you have. If you don't ever use them, trade them for other crap. Trade them for other skins that you want. Update yourself, upgrade yourself, get some new stuff, whatever. But I'm going to hold on to some of the old ones. But I think Epic should start thinking about that down the road, because you can now, with all the excess stuff that you have in the game, plus the Rocket Racing and the Lego version and the showcase, you can trade all or most of your stuff for V-Bucks in exchange for all the other stuff in all the other games if you really wanted to. Epic, fix your game. Another thing too, I did used to play builds and all that a while back, and I'm sorry, I don't play keyboard, and I'm not a tool, a sweat that can hit a macro key and blow up 9 stories just to try to, make me look like an idiot. And you do that to everybody else. So to all the sweats in Fortnite gameplay, and I know there's about 3/4 of them in the world, of 300 million players, maybe even more than that. It may actually be 90% for all I know. Be kind. But I know that's not going to happen, because all you want to do is win. So do we. We'd like to win every now and then. And I only play no build because I'm tired of I'd rather play in a situation where it is equal standard. I'm not going to face somebody who's going to hit who's got 900 macro settings. So forget that. And if you want to call me, whatever, I don't care, because I play the game for fun and I do not give a rip what you think. But it's fun. It has its limits. It has its standards. But that is my rant, and I like doing fun things like this, and it's fun. You can throw me under the bus or whatever like that, because if you are an entitled sweat, then you can admit it. But this really doesn't necessarily go to all the YouTubers and the Twitch streamers who have like 5,000-6,000 wins. It doesn't go to them. They play the game because they want to show it off, and they want to play the game for viewers to watch because they love their talent. They love their talent, they love their content, they love their comedic stuff, and people watch them for the reasons I just said. And it's not even just Fortnite. They have to play other stuff because I'm sure they're under contract of something. With that said, my rant is over, and I thought it was kind of comical, and I kind of like doing it. So, you like the take that I just did, by all means, do in fact, excuse me, hit that subscribe button. And I do appreciate you hanging out there for a little bit. It is a beautiful weekend coming up, although it's going to be like 20-degree wind chill. And I will see you guys on the flip side. And as always, the bar is closed. And we're going to do this again soon. And until then, I thank you. I appreciate you. And if you do want to find any of the stuff, you want to check these boys out. And I'll see you guys on the next one.